the whole album of the year thing as these two albums is gotta stop, bro. Like, you are stupid. Listen to more music, please. Because you brought up reading things on Twitter that you shouldn't believe, and I'm gonna address that right here. Because listen, man, first of all, these Twitter motherfuckers are not real life, okay? These are not real people. But for those of you that are out here doing this whole Donda or Certified Lover Boy album of the year nonsense, cut that out, bro. Like, stop. If you want to call it album of the year because it's the most popular and it sells the most and it quote unquote defines the year, that's okay. But when I talk about album of the year, I talk about what was the best album to come out this year, right? So, listen, first of all, they're both too long. Kanye's was literally 2 hours. I could have watched a Marvel movie in that time. And for the record, no album that has remote control and television can ever be album of the year in terms of quality. Okay, those songs suck ass. All right, let's just put that out there. I will say the Drake stuff, it sounded like he combined every era. I think Drake's performance on Certified Lover Boy was better than Kanye's performance on Donda. I think Donda as a whole was better. But, bro, Kanye's out here doing compilation albums. Like, he's got everybody on that.
Nah, that album was just way too long. I listened to 12, 14 songs. I'm like, dude, I can't keep going.
Yeah.
Like,
listen, I also want to say, I stayed... My girl had a party the day before Donda released, and I stayed over there, and I woke up the next morning, and it's already out. I didn't go to sleep till mad late, and I woke up super early, and then I had to go home, and I got home, and I had to listen to it. I'm tired as hell, bro. Like, I'm ready to slump, and this dude has a 2-hour album. Like, listen, the whole album of the year thing as these two albums is gotta stop, bro. Like, you are stupid. Listen to more music, please. If you are debating album of the year between Certified Lover Boy and Donda, please free yourself from the shackles of the mainstream. Listen to more music. I promise there's so much better music out there. Listen, I'll give you some recommendations right now. Okay, listen to me. Goldmouth by Lute. That's with an F. Goldmouth by Lute. Off of Dreamville, he's the guy that did the second verse on Under the Sun. You probably forgot about it because it had Kendrick, J. Cole, and DaBaby. Great album. One of my favorites this year. The House is Burning by Isaiah Rashad. Tremendous album. If you like being happy, you should listen to that album. It is the best vibe album I've ever heard, other than Love is Rage 2. Bo Jackson by Boldy James and the Alchemist. If you like that more gritty, hard-hitting style, I know you do, that's what I would recommend. Tyron by Slow Tie. UK, I know it's not for everybody. It's for me, though. I think a great album. Vince Staples, Self-Titled. Great album, bro. Like, there's so much more out there. Even if you're not a rap fan, but you listen to Donda and Certified Lover Boy, and, you know, that's the rap you listen to, that's fine, too, because I got non-rap albums for you to listen to as well. Lately, I Feel Everything by Willow Smith. Great album. That's like rock, alternative. You can listen to that. Solar Power by Lorde. And We'll Never Be Royal. Yeah, her. She's still making music. It's fucking awesome. Listen to it.
Guys, you guys don't understand. Like, when it comes to music, like, I love my music, but I don't really like expand my horizons a lot. But like, my brother right here, he shows love to everything.
I listen
like,
to so much.
He be sending me like, yo, listen to this. I'm like, sometimes I always get to it, but when I do get to it, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of glad Peyton got to it, because like, it's great music out there, and it's not mainstream, and it feels good to listen to other artists, you know. But I'm consistently listening to Meek Mill and Davies, Hustle, and stuff like
man,
that.
there's nothing against listening to mainstream. I'm not trying to shit on people because they enjoy mainstream artists. They're mainstream for a reason. They're great at what they do, and they've done it for a long period of time. My top 2 artists right now on Apple Music are J. Cole and Drake. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying don't listen to mainstream. I'm just saying if you're talking about best quality, you have to expand a little bit more. But there's so much more out there, and if you're doing this whole Donda or Certified Lover Boy album of the year, which for the record, neither are as good as the off season, but I'm gonna let that slide and we could talk about that another day.
Nah, yeah, no, 100%. I agree. I totally agree. Overall, I trust you. I'll never doubt you.
It's all different vibe. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Rashad's album is the ultimate driving in the car, windows down, kicking it type of album. And listen, when I say if you like being happy, listen to that album. Listen to that album. Like, that is one of the best albums I've heard in a while. It's probably my favorite album that's released in a few years. And listen, some of these new albums that I'm looking at right here, I would recommend those too. Jay, I know you're a Meek fan, so if you want to talk Meek, go ahead, bro, because I listened to it as well.
Hey, bro, we're not like, it's like he did. I don't think he did crazy numbers. I think he done.
It was under 100. I think it was like 90 something.
Yeah, but the numbers. I think the problem is we still are on that Donda and that certified lover boy talk. As a Meek fan, it's just like to continuously see his growth and where he's like come from as an artist. It's just he has so much value. You know, a lot of people don't like him because he's too authentic and he keeps it. You know, he be saying anything sometimes. But like music wise, like the album was everything that I expected. It was you had singing R&B Meek, you had the hip, the fast, upbeat stuff that everybody like now. ASAP Ferg with me, and as of like my favorite tracks from Weekend with Vori, and then my other favorite two tracks it's funny because my favorite three tracks it's Cold Hearted 3, and then you have Angels with Brent Faiyaz. Brent Faiyaz is also
so good.
Another amazing artist.
So good.
If you want to just listen, he got this one song, "Out the world I'm a walking."
Yeah.
That shit goes hard. The Expensive Pain album, from my opinion, is as a music fan, I can't say, I really can't 100% confidently say it's album of the year. As a big Meek fan, I believe that album was up to production. The beats were amazing. Bars were great. Everything about it. His hooks. He was singing. He was rapping. He was different. He had different things on there. It wasn't just one album of the same song every single time.
I wanted to ask, have you listened to Don Toliver Project?
No, I haven't yet. And the thing is, I seen that, but it's like I haven't seen much talk about it either, though. So, what's your opinion on that?
I think it is one of the best albums to come out this year.
All right, so I gotta listen to it.
I'm not gonna give an order of like what my top 5 or 10 is, but I would 100% without a doubt give it top 10. Questionably put it in the top 5. He stepped up the production off of Heaven or Hell. Production was much better. His vocals are incredible. The versatility is incredible. He's got the trap drums in a couple songs. He's got the psychedelic type of music that'll make you ascend into outer space. I think this as a project in his discography is the equivalent of what Rodeo is to Travis Scott. That's how good I think this is.
That's one of my favorite albums. Big Travis Scott.
I'm not saying it's the equivalent based off of sound and how good it is, but I think in terms of his discography.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I know.
And how much of a step up he made, I would call it.
Those are albums that are critical to me. What's gonna separate you from what you produced before? That's the album.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out.